Hey, it's Josh here. In this video, I'm going to give you a little teaser of my Divi WooCommerce course. So I know firsthand, before investing in a course, you want to find out what it's going to be like. You want to find out what you're getting yourself into, and you want to make sure it's worth your investment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a glimpse of some course footage so you can actually see what you're going to learn, and you're going to get a feel for what this course is going to be like, and hopefully it gets you excited to join if you're interested in this course. Now, if you're not already a current student in another one of my courses and you're not sure what it's going to be like when you join, all my courses look like this, to where you're going to have a video for each post. There's going to be written content to accompany each video. And then if there's any code that I write or I need to give to you, it's going to be below. I also include links and downloads and all the resources that I mentioned in the videos. And then each one of my course pages has a really nice handy sidebar that you can use to easily navigate the course. And you can always reference back to this. Since you have lifetime access to the course, you can always dive back into the course and get back into any previous posts that you might be interested in revisiting. So without further ado, here's a little glimpse of the course. We're going to create what's called a simple product. And I'm going to show you because I have some examples here, and these are what we're going to use as our products in the store. A simple product would be something like this, to where it is this. In this case, we're just doing like a mock-up Divi mug. There's no different color variations. It's just one simple black mug. So that's what's called a simple product. And then we're also going to cover what's called a variable product, which is a product like this, where it's like a t-shirt that would have different color options. So it's one product with different options. You want to make sure whether you want to have reviews enabled for the product as well. If you have this checked off, reviews will not show up. A while back, was like, why the heck are my reviews not popping up? Where is that setting? I didn't realize it was right in here. I was looking in Divi, I was looking in the WooCommerce settings, and I was like, what the heck? And I realized I had this unchecked. So there you go. Hopefully you won't have the same struggles that I did. And there we go. So look at that. We have a nice, sleek, nifty little Divi mock-up coffee mug that's ready for action and ready to be bought. Now, the other thing that we need to do before I want to show you this and preview it live is we need to make sure each one of these has the correct image. Since these are different colors, we want to make sure we have the right color as the featured image. So check this out, easy peasy. All you have to do is drag your images in there. This is still 1000 by 1000 because that's the size I've decided to go with. That way you can still zoom in on it, but it's still a good kind of smaller size. It's not too big. And then you can go through each image and do this. So there is the image, the main featured image, and then you can choose the different colors and stuff. Now, you want this to change immediately. But it didn't change to black because the size was not selected first. Watch this. If I select a size, hey, there we go. It changes to black. And then if I select a large, watch the pricing change. There we go. So what I recommend doing is, in any situation you find yourself in where you want that initial, like right now, it changed immediately because I had this selected to large. But if I don't have that, it's going to default to what it was previously. So in that case, I always recommend doing something like sizing first, and then the attribute that changes the image would be next, because you need to have size selected first. Now we need to choose the size first, and then I want black. Nope, I want purple. Nope, I want white. There we go. How cool is that? Easy peasy. I remember when Elegant Themes announced that they were going to be allowing the Divi builder to be used in a WooCommerce product, I was thrilled. I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be a game changer. And then when I tried this out, I went to the product page, activated it, and then wah, wah, wah. I did not know that the builder is only going to work by default in the description tab. So it's not terrible, but I imagine you're probably like me and thinking that, man, I was really hoping this was going to be like full width, and it would, you could really style the whole page and the whole product to be really customized. And again, while this isn't terrible, it's definitely just underwhelming, and it's not what I was expecting, because it is, again, just in this tab. So you have the additional information tab, and then your reviews here, and then your builder is going to go in there. So what I'm going to do in this part of the course here is I'm going to show you how to customize this so the Divi builder resides under all of the main content here, and then it's going to be above review. You can see what we did was all the customizations we did there. Now we're able to use the Divi builder full width, looking awesome, and it's going to have, again, a max width on here that we set, and then the Divi builder, and then all of the reviews under here with, again, another max width that we set. I want to show you a couple real world examples of how I use shortcodes. So this was actually the first tutorial I ever did, and this had a free download. So this is a tutorial on how to create like an image overlap, and the layout that I created on this tutorial, I wanted to offer as a free download, and I wanted to make it a WooCommerce product so I could have it in with WooCommerce. So the question was, well, how do I do that? Luckily, with shortcodes, it's very easy because I wasn't able to figure out how to do it with just Divi. I had to use a shortcode. So let's look at this on the back end. And this is actually what one of my blog posts looks like. I do use the Divi builder on my tutorial post, and you can see how it's all kind of formatted here. So this is in this code section. Let's take a look at this shortcode. So you can see that right there. This product right here is the product ID of that ID right there. And then I just did one column, which means it's going to have that kind of max width of that. Now, if I were to do 2 columns, or if I had multiple products, I could format that there. But that's as simple as it is to be able to show just that product right there. By default, you can see this isn't looking quite right. It's like there's some extra spacing over here. That's because by default, your column count is by 4. So what's cool about Divi too is you can select a column count. So let's do 3. And look at that, looking good. We could try 2. Let's see what that looks like. Bring this off the screen a little bit. Pretty cool. And I'm just saying, hey, on the hover over, make it scale 1.1. Whoa, check that out. Really cool way to accent your product. Just a little bit of CSS takes us to the next level. And what I will say before we do anything else is make sure you save your code and just play around with it for your next sites. You can take all the code you create or what I give you, and you can just play around with it, and then you can use it for other sites moving forward. Talk really briefly about the menus. So again, with WooCommerce and Divi, when you add WooCommerce, it's automatically going to add your cart here. But let's take a look at the menus real quick. And I have a top menu set up. So let's take a look at this. I set up a top menu. Let's select that. And you can see in the top menu, I have my account, my cart, and checkout. So let's add this in Divi to the secondary menu, and you will see some changes right away. You'll see that the top menu, of course, is added, and then look where the cart went. It went up there, and then it's also displaying the number of items in the cart. So there's just a little glimpse of what you're going to see and what you're going to learn in this course. Hopefully it got you excited, and hopefully it gives you a good idea of what to expect when you join. If you have any other questions, be sure to look at all the details below. There's a ton of information on the course and any questions you might have. And then one thing I'll say too is that if you're interested in hearing what other students have thought about the course or how it's helped them, be sure to come back and check out the reviews. As a course has been live for longer, I tend to get more reviews. So I'd invite you to come back and check out what other students are saying and how it's helped them. And hopefully it gets you excited to join and to help take your Divi WooCommerce website game to the next level.